Grandma's secret recipe came with a $10 million inheritance clause. My grandma didn't divide her estate the way anyone expected. Instead of listing names and dollar amounts, her lawyer placed a faded recipe card on the conference table. Then he said something that made everyone stop breathing. Per your grandmother's instructions, her entire $10 million estate will go to the family member who can recreate her famous apple pie exactly as she made it. Silence. Then my Aunt Karen laughed. She thought it was a joke. It wasn't. Grandma's apple pie was legendary. She baked it every Thanksgiving for almost 60 years, and nobody had ever managed to copy it. She always claimed there was one secret ingredient she'd never reveal. The lawyer slid the recipe cards across the table. Every grandchild, every child, every in-law received an identical handwritten copy. Your grandmother requested that the contest take place in exactly 30 days, he explained. A professional culinary panel will judge the pies without knowing who baked them. Suddenly, everyone became obsessed. My uncle hired a celebrity pastry chef. My cousin spent thousands on imported butter from France. Another relative secretly followed Grandma's old grocery route, hoping to figure out where she'd bought the mysterious ingredient. Within a week, half the family had stopped speaking to each other. Recipes disappeared. People accused each other of spying. One cousin installed cameras in her kitchen because she was convinced someone was stealing her practice pies. The funniest part? The recipe itself looked almost ordinary. Flour, butter, sugar, apples, cinnamon, nutmeg. Nothing unusual. Everyone became convinced the missing ingredient had to be hidden somewhere else. Meanwhile, I barely practiced. Instead, I kept staring at Grandma's recipe card. Something felt off. The handwriting suddenly changed near the bottom. At first, I thought she'd simply run out of room. Then I held the recipe up to the light. There was another sheet underneath it. 2 recipe cards, pressed together, very carefully. I separated them. Inside was a tiny handwritten note. Not another ingredient, not another baking instruction, just one sentence. If you're reading this, you're the first person who stopped trying to win long enough to actually pay attention. My heart started racing. There was more written on the back. And after I read it, I realized almost everyone in my family had already lost the inheritance without even knowing it. Part 2, coming soon.